This is why healthy and overweight should not be in the same sentence. So if you're overweight, then in my opinion, you cannot classify yourself as healthy, even though a lot of people say there are fit and overweight people out there. And let me just backtrack and explain a few things before I get into the points that I want to make in this video. So in my opinion, from a health perspective, as a health professional and after doing over a decade's worth of health checks for companies across the UK and Europe and working with individuals to improve their health as well. But being fit for most people, it might be focused on them just being fit in terms of what they feel their perspective of being fit is. So they are not judging their fitness based on any physiological markers potentially, and they're only judging their fitness based on how they feel themselves. And obviously how we feel is very individual, and one person might feel really healthy even if they are carrying excess body fat and are overweight. However, if you look at the term healthy and overweight, you cannot be healthy if you're overweight, because being overweight is actually going to impact your health in a physiological way where you have higher risk of stroke, diabetes, chronic heart disease, cancers, high blood pressure, and whole host of issues that you might have by being overweight. And I'm talking about someone that is clinically overweight or even just slightly overweight from health perspective. So if we're measuring someone's body fat, a male, that would be over 22% body fat, and for a female, that would be over 30% body fat. I'm not looking at someone and saying they need to be really skinny. I'm just talking about minimizing their overall risk for these complications by lowering their body fat within a healthy body fat range. So you cannot classify yourself as healthy unless you are in that range alongside a whole host of other biological and physiological markers, such as your cholesterol levels, your blood pressure, your overall aerobic fitness, as well as your body composition, because all these factors play a massive role in terms of keeping you healthy. And if you are someone that is struggling with their weight, then it's really important to address these factors, because life will be easier by carrying less body fat. If you're a cyclist, as I am, carrying excess body fat to a point where it's unhealthy, it's going to impact your cycling ability. It's going to be harder for you to climb. It's going to be harder for you to cycle because you have to carry more weight around. If you're walking or hiking or running, if you're carrying excess body fat, you have to carry more weight around. You have 3 or 4 times your body weight hitting the ground every time you run. So if you are carrying excess body fat, then you're going to impact your joints more. You're going to put more stress for your body to carry that weight while running. So even if you're feeling fit and healthy and you can run marathons and do triathlons and cycle a long way, if you're carrying a lot of excess body fat within the ranges that I've mentioned, then you are making life harder than it has to be. And actually, one of the simplest ways of making life easier for you is losing weight, regardless of the factors, what it might be when it comes to your exercise program, doing more workouts in the gym, lifting more weights. Just losing weight is going to be the easiest thing you can do to make your life easier. Even on a day-to-day basis, if you are out of breath walking the stairs, or even if you don't take the stairs because you'd be out of breath doing so, your increase in terms of your immune system is going to be suppressed with excess body fat. We saw during COVID that more people were hospitalized because of their body composition and their aerobic fitness, more than people who are in the healthy ranges. So you are putting your body under a lot of stress, fighting the fact that it has to carry this excess body fat around with it every day in order for you to stay healthy. So one of the simplest ways of actually making your life easier is just being a healthy body fat percentage for your sex. And the simplest way of doing that is certainly monitoring your calories. But if you don't like counting your calories, and let's be honest, it can be very boring and arduous at times, my advice would be just making sure everything that you consume starts with vegetables and fruits. So half your plate should be vegetables at every meal. Think what goes with my fruits and vegetables rather than fruits and vegetables being a side dish. Bulk out your meals with lots of volume. That way you consume lots of nutrient-dense calories rather than lots of calorie-dense calories. This way you have lots more fiber. That way you'll feel fuller for longer and probably less likely to snack, because your body's actually getting the nutrients it requires. You tend to over-consume a lot of calories because you're not consuming the right calories, the right foods. So focus on that, and that'll be the easiest way of bringing your weight down over time. And if you're struggling and you want any questions answered, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on today's video. And also, what are your thoughts on healthy and overweight? Are you someone that feels that you are healthy even if you are carrying excess body fat, or do you have an opinion on whether being healthy can be classified in the same sentence as can be overweight and healthy? So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video and enjoying the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.